guys, my name is Elena, I'm a graphic designer and welcome to my channel about a graphic design. And today I want to show you how to draw that Bitcoin. But at first I want to tell you what is a Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency invented in 2008 by a known person or group of people using the name Satoshi Nakamoto. Each Bitcoin is basically a computer file which is stored in a digital wallet app on a smartphone or computer. People can send Bitcoin or part of one to your digital wallet, and you can send Bitcoins to other people. Every single transaction is recorded in a public list called the blockchain. In 2010, the first known commercial transaction using Bitcoin occurred when programmer Laszlo Henich bought 2 Papa John's pizza for 10,000 Bitcoins. Oh my god. Bitcoin first started trending from around $0.0008 to $0.08 in July 2010 per coin. The average price of 1 Bitcoin was approximately $40,000 in January 2021. It will be an unusual tutorial. For the reason what we are going to create a real Bitcoin, and we are going to work a lot with pen tool and geometric shapes and many times make the same things, so sometimes it will be speed art, but of course with explanations. And if you're interested, guys, please keep watching. To make this tutorial you need Bitcoin photo. You'll find the link to this photo below this tutorial, or you can find other photo. Okay, let's start our tutorial. At first let's open our photo, file, place. Here is our photo, place, and press here. Okay. Now select any color as you like, for example this one, and Ellipse tool. Hold Shift and let's draw the ellipse. Okay. Now stroke to fill, fill to stroke, sorry, and let's move the photo here. Okay. Now again stroke to fill and object, path, offset path, and we need here -8. Okay, and select, for example, this one color, object, path, offset path, and here the same options. Okay, and select this color for the stroke. Okay, select this one, object, path, offset path, and here -50. Okay. Now again object, path, offset path, and here 12. Okay. Now select again this stroke, and we need this tool. Select the stroke. Here you see the text. it's basic text. We need this font, and here 38. Now we need to write the Bitcoin text. Select with help of these two the text, Ctrl A and delete. And now let's write the Bitcoin text. Okay guys, now I'm going to play with the text. Here 50, and let's move the text like this. Okay, now select the text tool and make more space between words. Okay, let's move. Let's add with help of Ellipse tool here some ellipses. Now hold Alt and make the copies. Okay, now select the text again and move. Okay, let's look. Great. Now guys, I need to move these ellipses as I said guys, it will be a long tutorial and a little boring, but the result will be great. So the hard work here, but in the end it will be, as I said, great, fantastic and awesome. Okay, move the text and the ellipses. Okay, now we need to select rectangle tool and you need to draw rectangle the shape like here. Okay, select direct selection tool and you need to round corners. Okay, now move this shape here and like this, copy and paste it and move here. Now select both, align them. Okay, and now group them and move them. Now select the round and the shapes and align them. Okay, now select the shapes and transform, rotate, and here 10, copy and press Ctrl D as many times as you need copies. Okay, now here let's work here. Let's create the Bitcoin logo. Select rectangle tool and here in the stroke red color, and let's create the shape of Bitcoin. It will be easy. Now select this shape, copy and paste it, and move here. Select both shapes and align them. Copy and paste both shapes and move them here. Okay. Now again select rectangle tool and draw here rectangle. Select this point and move here, and this one and move here. Okay. Now guys, select again rectangle tool and let's draw rectangle like this. Select these two points and rounded corners and move a little down the shape. Now I can select rectangle tool and let's draw again rectangle. Again with direct selection tool a little up here, and with direct selection tool select these 2 points and rounded corners and a little up here. Now we need to make the photo for a while invisible here. Now select the contour and make stroke to fill, and here with direct selection tool you need to fix the mistakes. Like this. Okay. Now select the Bitcoin, Pathfinder, Unite. Now make the photo visible and stroke to fill for our Bitcoin, fill to stroke. And let's draw here one more rectangle, and these 2 corners we need to round. Okay, and the same here, one more rectangle. Select these 2 points and round. Okay. Now select the shapes of our Bitcoin and move them here. I think the shape is great. Now stroke to fill, select these shapes, Pathfinder into exclude, and again Pathfinder exclude. And let it be for a while this color. Now select this shape, and here we need 3, and the same for this shape, 3. Okay. Now let's work here, object, path, offset path, -8. Okay, great. Now unselect and select this color for this shape, copy and paste this brown shape. Now select this brown, copy, and this light shape, and Pathfinder exclude, ungroup. Okay, and we need to make this shape this color. And as well here we have this stroke, and as well here. Okay, now let's work here. Select Ellipse tool, and you need to create ellipse like the first ellipse in the Bitcoin shape. Okay, here stroke, and here 3. Okay, now select this shape and object path, offset path, here -8. Okay, and you need to make this as many times as you have ellipses in this Bitcoin. Okay, now we need to lock the layer with photo, and let's work here. It will be long and hard work. You need to expand all lines, and now select pen tool. Okay, and let's draw the shapes like you see in the Bitcoin. As I said, it will be hard and long work, but the result will be awesome, in my opinion. Okay, now select that shape, and here as well we need 3. For all shapes here we need here 3. Object expand. Okay, and now select these shapes and the new one, and now Pathfinder and divide, ungroup, and delete these unnecessary unwanted parts. And we need to work here. Now select pen tool, and let's draw. Well guys, if you know how to work with pen tool or geometric shapes, you can not watch this part of tutorial and move on to see how I create gold backgrounds, highlights, and make the Bitcoin perfect again, as I think. So if you don't know how to make here, then let's make it together. So let's draw the Bitcoin. Okay guys, that part is almost ready. Now we need to create rectangles. It's okay if your design not look like the Bitcoin design, because Bitcoin has copyright, and if your design a little differ than then should be no complaints. So let's create our Bitcoin. Okay, now here guys, with help of pen tool, I create the shape to cut off unnecessary unwanted parts. Now select these shapes and the new one, and Pathfinder, divide, and now ungroup and delete unwanted parts. Okay, and now keep drawing the Bitcoin. It's pretty simple work, but it's long work. Now here the same, with help of pen tool, you need to cut off unwanted parts, and the same exclude them. Okay, and now move on to draw. Now here guys, we need to put the shape a little up and object expand, okay, and when you can work with the points of the shape to make the shape more perfect and better, you see. Okay. Here select stroke and select this option. Okay. Now here the same, this option. I make it very fast, so guys, I think you have more time and you can make it more pretty. But I want to show you the process, and when you understand the process, you can create easily the shapes like this. Okay. Let's move on. Now we need to delete this part. So the same, create with help of pen tool the shape. Select these three shapes. Pathfinder, exclude, ungroup and delete unnecessary parts. Okay. Now select this, copy and paste and move it here and paste again, and we need to move these shapes here. Okay, now here will be very hard shape. So select pen tool and I'm going to make it very slowly to make it right. Stroke, fill to stroke, and here you need to see how to cut off the shape. Okay, I think it's here. Here. And like this and like this. Okay. Yes, great. Now select all these contours and the new shape, and now Pathfinder, divide, ungroup, and you need to delete all unwanted parts. Okay, now let's work here. We need to round here corners. Select these 2 points and round, and here the same. Now here select these 2 corners and move the shape down. Now select these 2 corners and move the shape down and rounded corners. Okay, now let's create a rectangle here to cut off unwanted part. Select these 2 parts and Pathfinder, exclude, ungroup and delete this one. And here to round corners. Okay, Now let's create let's draw the Bitcoin. Okay. Now here you see it's very bad part. Here it looks awful, so object expand, okay, and this point, not this object, under this point you need to move here, and now it's great. And the same here and here and here and here. Okay, now let's create here the rectangle, and we need to cut off here unwanted parts. Select these three parts and the rectangle, and Pathfinder divide, ungroup, and unselect these three parts and delete. Okay, now pen tool, and we need to draw something. Sorry, the line. Okay, and here 3. Now select this line, object, expand, and you need to fix here with direct selection tool. Okay guys, you see the main tools here is pen tool, ellipse tool, rectangle tool, and that's all, and of course your time. Okay, now select this shape, copy and paste it here, move like that and make it a little bigger, and let it be here. Now paste, copy and paste here, and just paste here. Now the same here, with help of pen tool you create the shape and delete unwanted parts. Here you draw the new shapes, and here you paste these shapes, and here the same, you with help of pen tool and Pathfinder delete unwanted parts, and create the new lines for our Bitcoin. Okay guys, select the shapes, move them here, group them, Ctrl G, now move them here. Okay, and bring the Bitcoin to front. Now select the shapes and hold Shift and make them a little smaller. Just play with the shapes. Okay. Like this. Now ungroup these black shapes. Now delete them. And now again here object expand, and with help of pen tool you need to cut off here unwanted part. Okay, now select this and this shape, Pathfinder, exclude, ungroup, and delete this and this. Great. And now here we need to draw the line with help of pen tool. Filter stroke, and here free. Okay, free. Now you need to fix here mistakes, object expand, okay, and direct selection tool, and move their points. Okay, now these shapes and the text and well, these shapes and this one we need to send back. Okay, and now here we need to make these shapes more longer. Select these 2 points and make like me, and as well here. Okay, where you need to expand. And now let's work here. We need to create the shapes of our Bitcoin here. I think it's the last hard part. Select the shape and move here. Make it bigger and group. Okay, a little down and to the left, like this. Now the last part here. Okay. Now move the new shapes, group them, Ctrl G, and move them here. Now select this, we need to expand. Okay. Now as well here object expand, and here object expand. Okay, now here Pathfinder unite and Pathfinder unite, and now here select black and white gradient. Okay, now you see it looks bad. It's okay, don't worry. Now we fix it. Now select not selection tool, select direct selection tool, and here we need to delete unwanted shapes. They will be between the circles. Okay, it's okay. Now it will be looks better, and here okay, let's look. Now it's great. Select and Pathfinder and unite. Select the Bitcoin shape and move it to front. Now you need to fix bad parts, what you see in your design. You have more time to fix it. I fix it like this. Okay, great. Let's look. I think here, well, it's great. Now select that shape and let it be this color to see our lines. Now you can unlock the layer with the photo and now delete the photo. Now we need this recolor to create here the gradient for the first round. Select black and white gradient, add one more slider. Here we need this one color, and here one more, and the last one here, and here 180. Now select this shape and here black and white gradient, and now select new color group, and I'm going to add here the colors what I need for the gold gradient, and you'll find these colors in the file below this video. And as well you find the design. Okay, now select these, and now let's add the colors. At first I'm going to add the colors, and then I'm going to play with the sliders. Okay, now just move a little the sliders, it's almost perfect. Okay, like this. Here 45, and select the text and create outlines. Now select here the yellow color for this text, delete these swatches and select here, expand. Okay. Now select no, at first select these 3 points and make them the same yellow color. Now select these two and select black color and black and white gradient, and here this color and here this one. Move the slider like this and gradient tool and move like me. Okay, here, great. Now select these lines, black and white gradient, and add here this one, here this one, and here this one. Okay, and now let's play a little with the gradient with help of gradient tool. Okay. You can play as you like, and I am playing as I like. Okay. And the last one, I think it will be great. Like this. Let's look. Yes, now I like it. Now select the text, copy and paste it, send the copy backward, move a little right and down, and brown color. The same here, copy and paste this shape, send backwards to the right and a little down, and brown color. The same here, copy and paste the shape, send backward to the right and a little down, and brown color. Okay, and the same here, copy and paste. Now select to the right and a little down, brown color, and backward. And the same here, copy and paste, send to backward, brown color. And now copy and paste this shape, send to backward, a little right and down, brown color, and opacity multiply. Okay, now select this brown shape, this background or gradient, and here -45, and here black one. Now here this one, and the last one here. And let's play a little with the sliders. Okay, like this. Now select this shape, copy and paste it, send the copy backward, a little right and down, and brown color. Now select both shapes and bring them to front. Okay, like this. Now the same here, copy and paste this stroke, send backward to the right and down, brown color, and select both shapes and bring them to front. Okay, now let's look. Great. Now select this and the gradient of the first round, and let's make like this with help of gradient tool. Copy and paste this shape and bring to front. Now delete this slider, add here pink color and here this one, and let's play with gradient like this. Okay, now here opacity soft light. Now copy and paste the soft light shape, and here select rectangle tool with the gradient and create the background and move it to back. Now here we need gray color, and in the pink we need this one. Okay, now move the slider a little, select the Bitcoin and move it to the center. Okay, now select the line and one of their soft light shapes and bring them to front. Okay, now it's better. Now I'm going to create the shadow for my Bitcoin. Select the ellipse tool and draw the ellipse like this. Now select the background and ellipse and move them back. Select only this one, and radial gradient, here white, here gray, and move the sliders like this, opacity multiply, and select effect, blur, Gaussian blur, and these options. Here there was 4.22, and let's play with the gradient like this. Okay, and here select the ellipse tool, create the ellipse like this, and black and white gradient, radial, and this yellow color here, and now opacity screen, and make the ellipse like this and turn it and make it bigger and put it here. Okay, now again select black and white gradient and ellipse tool, now radial, and let's make it closer, and one more white color here and brown color here. Okay, and here let's move the slider like this, make it more thinner, copy and paste it and make it smaller and like round. Copy and paste this shape and make it smaller. Select all three shapes, move them here. Now opacity screen. Okay, now select the first symbol, symbols plus. Okay, select symbols plus. Okay, select symbols plus. Okay, Now delete these symbols and let's work with our Bitcoin. Select the smallest one and spray tool and spray like me or like you want. Okay, now select this one and spray like this. Okay, and the biggest one, sorry, at first, one more time, the smallest one, and now the biggest one. Okay, like this. I think this way will be pretty. And I think you can just select this highlight, copy and paste it and put it here. Well guys, our Bitcoin is ready. Well guys, it was a hard tutorial, but we did it. If you decide to make this tutorial, I'll be pleased if you share with me on my Instagram account. It was mostly process tutorial, so if you like my tutorial, please give me a like and subscribe, and see you in the next tutorials in Adobe Illustrator or in the next videos in a graphic design. Bye bye guys! Mwah.